Press A now. Hello, everyone. Whoa! Ah, golly. When'd you get there? Hey, it's the game.
Testing. Howdy. Name's Griffin. I'm the boss of this here mining company. But there's a state-of-the-art laser-fine Aegis cam security system. I want you to use it to keep away any pesky metal-rustling robots. Oh, there's a scrap head now. Dang things can't stay away from my precious metal. Get all them controls and run those rust buckets out of here, will you?
Riveting, isn't this? Oh no, whatever shall I do? But not to worry, for Star Fox is here to save the day. For some reason. Anyway, this is me, Tom Concrete.
This is Star Fox, responding to distress signal.
Enemy force analyzed. Take a look, Fox.
Well, hell, if it ain't my nephew, it's good to see. Mission accomplished. Returning to Great Fox.
Hey, I think I'll hold back and help out here for a bit longer.
Roger that. Take it easy, Swift.
You done talking? Or you gonna... No, you're gonna say
You
more.
must be the new recruit, huh? Well, I'm Slippy. Those security cameras you're using are all my handiwork.
Good for you.
You did explain how to use them, didn't you, Uncle?
No, he didn't, and it actually was rather nice.
Learn by doing, young tadpole. That's what I always say.
Well, it's a good thing we showed up when we did.
Oh, so we could get 4-6 tutorials.
Oh, yikes! Looks like more robots. Since you're new, I better tell you a bit more about these enemy bots, huh?
No,
Well, there are two different types: combat class and chaos class.
That's nice, Slippy. I think I could get it from here.
This is an attack unit, the most common combat class model. It's programmed to help with the tower and attack as soon as it gets there.
And you're showing me in case I didn't understand what you just
If
said.
the car takes damage from a combat class box, the base is done for. So you've got to take out bots like this before they reach the tower. Got it?
You gotta take him out now!
This bot here, the Hi-Ho, is one of the Chaos Class models. Chaos Class bots are designed to cause distractions and disrupt defenses.
Here you go, Slippy.
For a Hi-Ho, that'll mean self-destructing by the tower to damage nearby fans.
Be like saving the galaxy.
Hope you got all that, because it's time to bust up some bots.
Oh, what am I kidding?
Okay, let's switch cameras. Touch the number 4 on the Wii U gamepad.
It's not like doing myself. Oh no, number 4. Whatever shall I do?
The camera and press any button to shoot. Destroying combat class bots earns you points. The tougher the bot, the more points it's worth. Take out every combat class bot that shows up, and the base will be safe.
Because that's how it works. Wait, is he gone? Can I speak now? Normally? So anyway, hello, this is Town Creature. I'm doing a test of this playthrough. I'm seeing if I could record my audio in the gamepad as well. Since, you know, Nintendo is weird and they decided to have certain sounds come from the gamepad. So that's what I'm doing. Also, we succeeded.
Way to go! You took down all the combat class bots.
Not bad, tadpole. I reckon you're about ready to protect the old homestead.
Looks like you two are getting along. Well, I gotta go, but I'll pop in from time to time to give you pointers.
Oh, please don't
You'll
bother.
be fine. If you can put up with my own, that is.
I can barely put up with you. Is he gone? So in case you haven't guessed, this is Star Fox again. Yeah, I know, it was a weird pause. I didn't know if I was going to talk there or not. Can you tell it's been a while since I've done a Let's Play? Also, the game has been updated. Basically, they changed, like, lowered some of the points for the robots, which I'll go into detail. Which is real dedication, because no one is playing this game. It's a shame. Here we have our profile. Yes, you can review the info. Select symbols. And check the key index. So, here's my play record. Yeah, not much to look at. There's 100 missions in the game. Somehow... Oh yes, that's right. I was wondering, like, how do I only have 2% symbols? It's like, oh yes, they start you off with one. And that is the one they start you off with. I guess you can't see any of the other symbols that they look like until you defeat the first world, which is here. So yep, this is the first symbol you get. There's 50 in all, I believe. $49. No way. I'm not going to be getting every single symbol since I'm already working on that, and since to get all of the symbols it's kind of insane. You have to, like, launch 20 successful attacks on every single map to get one of the symbols. I'll be showing some of the easy ones to get, and I'll be explaining how to get all of them. Anyway, also we have up here our robots. We've only encountered 2 right now, technically 3 because there was another type, but we can look at 2 right now. And Slippy already explained those, so let's get on with the game. I really hope this recording works, because it's been far too long since I've done a Let's Play, and this was a game I was playing recently, so I figured, hey, why not?
Once the evil scientist Andros invaded the Lilat system, the Age of Peace came to an end.
Backstory time.
Yet, against this backdrop
really,
of war, business is booming for one small up-and-coming mining company.
You know I will not be doing
Corneria Precious Metals, Ltd. Founded by one Grippy Toad, the company mines precious metals. It supplies the high demand for weapon and robot materials and makes a lot of money doing it. But lately, a worrying number of robots have begun infiltrating the company's mining locations.
Flawed, whatever. Then.
Long story short, that's
now you
what
want to
these here
talk.
cameras are for. Keep it out rockload. And here, best part, you can control them all remotely right from your seat in our Corneria HQ. A wonder of technology, as we'll
You
Oh
sure
god,
have
he's
hard
back.
time back there, huh?
No, not
The bots
really.
want to take over our base, so they'll try to attack the tower.
Yeah, you explained that.
Here they come! Use the Aegis ground system to shut them off. Enemy force analyzed. Sending details to your screen now.
Yeah, basically on the gamepad it shows me the map, it shows me where all the cameras are and I can move them around and everything. This is the first map. It's so easy I don't even have to move anything. Watch as I say that I fail it. That'd be very sad. Basically, you can move around the cameras. I keep hearing people comparing this game to Five Nights at Freddy's. And for the people that are doing that, stop, please. First of all, this game was announced before then. It was Project Guard, and it became this. And second of all, it's nothing alike. The only thing is that you use cameras in both games. But I don't recall you shooting Freddy with the camera. I don't get the comparison. It's psychotic. It starts you off slow, but the difficulty can ramp up, especially when you do the secret bonus missions, which aren't secret, you can often. Oh, sorry, I cut you off, Mr. Gameback. And I've noticed that when you get down to like the last robots, they seem to speed up. Like you're saying, like, oh shit, I'm the last one, I better hurry. But you didn't hurry fast enough.
Oh look! This is Reebok! The guy who gets precious metal just after an attack. I played it myself. I even used my uncle as a model. See the resemblance?
No.
Way to go!
Perfect guard. That is gotten for destroying all of the robots. Not just the attack ones, because you have to destroy all of those. Also, it's the attack ones and the chaos ones. Perfect guard is easier to get on some maps than others. You see, that's what I meant, was talking about the extra missions down here, which you basically have to level up to unlock. Or some levels will possess a key, which will allow you to unlock those missions. It would really suck if I went this far into it and it turns out the recording wasn't working. I did actually do a prior test before and I think it came out pretty well. I could hear the gamepad and I could hear my voice. Again, simple map. I'm not even going to bother to move my cameras. Also, I forgot how to talk. So it just starts out, shoot the robots, move from camera to camera. These little hi-hos don't actually pose much of a threat because, like Slippy said, they don't even explode until they get to the middle, and by that time, but they just move so slow, and they're really not a threat. I've only got 2 cameras in the middle. Who's gonna be much more threatening than Chaos Flash robots later down the line? It may seem boring right now, but it actually is quite a fun game. It's much more fun than a certain other game this was packaged with. 60 fucking bucks. Seriously, Nintendo ought to be brave for that. Also, you can rotate the cameras. And you could slash it to immediately reverse the direction of it. You can also move your cameras around, not just like rotating them, I mean actually pick up the cameras and move them, which you will need to do.
Congratulations!
I think it's like the first 3 levels don't really do anything. But the next levels will unlock more secret missions or extra missions, whatever they're called. And it will also allow you to get some very nice power-ups. Very nice classy lady. Once again, same map. It's every map has, well, every world has 3 different maps with 3 different main missions to complete. I'm actually gonna move those first 2 cameras because those have been, because then I could get a better view of my enemies. I mean, not that it's really necessary. Like it says, you can use the gamepad to prepare, move your cameras around, switch to which camera you use. If you don't do that, it will always start on the first camera, number 1. See, that's much better. I kind of want to drop it here. I tend to like shooting the robots from afar. And if you shoot them from super far away, you get a bonus called Sniper. Also, I believe if you get 5 hits or so in a row, you get a combo. Just little bonuses that help you get more precious metals. And precious metals help you level up. And when you level up, as I said, you get to unlock those other things. The thing I didn't mention about those blue robots, the attack units, that when you hit them once, they split apart and get faster. It's a good idea to make sure you kill them after that happens, because I've had times where they will run out of my sight and then end up hitting the base and biting me in the ass. Yeah, see, it doesn't really do anything until level 5. Not quite a perfect guard, but that's okay. And now we have the second map for Cornelia. I think in this recording I'm just going to do this first world since it's short, and then I'll cut it there. And like that says right there, inverting controls, you slash it with the stylus to immediately flip the camera in the opposite direction. But of course, who's going to be holding a stylus and shooting at the same time? I just use my finger. If anyone uses a stylus and shoots at the same time, let me know. You know, for anyone who is actually playing this game. You know, because there's like 10 people playing this game, which is a shame. It's quite a fun game. How fun do I find this game? Well, I've put 68 hours into it. And this is my 4th time playing this from the start. I've got all of the symbols except for 3 of them. One being the ridiculous one where you have to win at like 20 different places. These robots right here, these orange ones, if you don't get them, they will feed your cameras false weird signals. Actually, let me let this one come up so I can show what it does. See, that's what it does. Not a threat though. No, where are you going? Hey, where are you going? No, no, mister. See, I got the sniper. In order to get one of the symbols, you'll have to get every single one of the bonuses. Not at the same time, because that is impossible. But you will have had to get every single one of them throughout playing the game. Right now, two that I can think of are sniper, and combo. And I'm drawing a blank on. I can move that 12 one a little over, and the 9 one. Once again, you can't see what I'm doing, but just imagine it, man. It's beautiful. Ah, here we have a new type. Basically, even if you hit those are gonna explode. There is a way to stop them from exploding, but I don't have the camera for that. And even so, they're not that bad. You could just keep hitting them and push them away a bit. See? Just keep pushing them away. And all they do is just cause smoke and like obstruct your view. But I can still see the enemies just fine, especially since the game makes sure that I know when the enemy is approaching. Ooh, combo. Another one of the symbols is to get 5 combos in one match. Ooh, I didn't even see you. But that's okay. Also, if you also on the map on the gamepad, it also shows where the enemies are. The yellow icons will be the chaos class, and the blue ones will be the attack class. Of course, you can't see the gamepad, but trust me, it's there. Ah, see, at level 5 is when we get our first goodie. And it's quite a good goodie. Also, we have unlocked the next mission. I'm going to do those at the end because you need to be at level 50 to have access to all of the extra missions. And I know a very nice way with getting enough precious metals to level up. It involves going online. Same huts, same map. I could actually technically ignore those little highways. Oh, here we go, we've got a new one. Green tanks. If you don't get those tanks, they will take out your cameras, and they will keep rolling and just keep taking out your cameras. They eventually will leave the map. They do all have set paths. But still, you don't want them taking out the cameras. Green tanks aren't really that bad. It's their counterpart that really irritates me. With the constant shooting sound. Which I insisted on making sure that it was audible. See, that's what the green tanks do. That warning on camera 10. That meant that the camera will flash red before it's about to be taken out by the green tanks. Oh, they're speeding up. But they weren't quite fast enough. We're just flying through this. Of course, it is only the first world. It gets harder. Well, actually, none of the main missions are really difficult. The most difficult are the extra missions and fighting the people online. Because some of those make monstrous squads. Monstrous squads. I learn English. Ah, yes, the S map. Also known as the Slippy map, but not really. It's called Cornelia C. Original. Now this is where it starts to get a little tricky. Well, you just said it doesn't get... I mean, like, trickier than bacon. Golly. This one can be tricky if you don't know what you're doing, because... Yes, I forgot what the thingy is called. The core is pretty close to the enemies. So you can get to it rather quickly. From entrances 5 and 6. And I see a tank over there, but... Oh, 2 tanks actually. When you don't have cameras, I just look at my map on the gamepad and it tells me where the enemies are. Although later on there are enemies that... There's a certain enemy that will not appear on the map until a certain point. That's a little later. Ah, yes. You've got one of the best special cans in the game, in my opinion. It's pretty great in most situations. Not for all of them, but in most. And as it says, a lock on cam will let you lock onto 5 targets. And since we now have access to it, I can now click on it on the gamepad and assign it to one of the cameras. I can only have one of the cameras as a lock-on right now. many times. And that's what lock-on does. Actually, not a very good demonstration. See, even through the smoke, I could see enemies. Now, you see why this mission was called what it was called. Yeah, I forgot what it was called. We're bringing out the tanks now. Also, this thing has amazing range. Even if I can't quite see it, I could lock onto it. And defense is successful. Why can I not speak anymore? I used to learn how. So I have the lock-on cam. I can only make one cam a lock-on cam at a time. Same goes with the other special cams. Right now I can only have one special cam at a time. Later on I will unlock more special cams. And I will unlock the ability to use more than one special cam. But it cannot be the same type of special cam. And here we go, the last main mission for this world. And then we'll be off to face the boss. And we'll have some deep fried chicken. It'll be very tasty. And we've got a brand new type of attack bot. Another thing about the gamepad that you can't see, but I'm mentioning it anyway, is that it shows how many enemies will come from each entry point. Well, roughly how many. So that also helps you decide where to put your cameras. By default, the game puts your cameras in a certain place. Most of the time you will have to move your cameras because you could think of better positions, but... Anyway, let's start. I'd like to start with my lock-on camera, just the position of it. It kind of pains me to waste the lock-on on just one typo. It's kind of like murder. Ah, here we go. We can show the greatness of the lock-on. If I can face the right way. Normally those guys are shielded and you would not be able to hit them from the front, but the lock-on, since it shoots bullets straight up into the air, just ignores that. And they're all coming from there. And now from here. And now from here. You just look at the range of this. Pretty great. This was that would be how you would get to those ones. If you weren't using the lock-on cam, or a certain other cam that you get later on. Basically, those blue ones, they face their shield towards the camera. But if you have two cameras, then you can just get one. Well, of course you have two cameras, you have 12. But in order to combat that, you just get a camera behind them. And here we go. We have our first boss. Yes, this game has bosses. Ooh, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Ooh, ooh. Ooh, who's it gonna be? The first boss. Hi-Ho King.
Whoa! What is that?
A giant hi-ho?
It's gotta have a weak spot. Find it.
I wonder where it could be. This boss is really simplistic. You have 12 cameras, but you really only need 2. Basically, he does this attack and one other, which is the same as that one, except that he shoots white balls at you. He'll also do this, where he tries to destroy the base. If you don't get in time, then he will destroy the base, and that will count as a fail. When he's that color, he's invincible, so there's really no point in me firing at him, but I wanted to anyway, darn it! Oh yes, he'll also do that and take out your cameras. Nearby ones, but he didn't take out mine, so I'm all good and dandy. He jumps around, to and fro. Of course, his weakness is his face. At this point, he starts getting desperate and he starts sending in the little hi-hos to try to take out your cameras. They never seem to touch me, though. Knew that was gonna happen. A little too close. But this should be the end of him.
You got this.
This fucker. Hi-Ho King, your first boss.
Whoa! What is that?
Slippy, it literally just told
It's
you.
gotta have a weak spot. Find it.
I wonder what it could be. He may look big and scary, but he's actually really simple. You have your 12 cameras, but you really only need 2. Or less. Well, you might need more than 2 if he knocks you out with his red balls. He has a few different attacks. That first one where he shoots red balls. He has this one where he charges towards your base. And if he reaches your base, you will fail the mission. Right when he's like that, he's invincible. I probably shouldn't get up close with him because he also does that attack where he knocks out cameras. Then he has this attack with the white balls, which are easier destroyed than the red ones because he doesn't produce as many. And apparently you can't hit me with the red balls when I'm right under him like that. Now this is probably going to be his charge attack. There's a symbol that you could get with him by killing him in 3 minutes or less, which is actually really easy to get, but I'm probably not going to get it because I'm going to try to go for something else, which is actually kind of risky to get because there's only a certain time you can get it. He's going to knock me out. And it's right when he's almost dead. Like right there. Well, basically, what I was trying to do is that when his health is depleted, there's an attack enemy will appear in the field, and if you destroy that, you will unlock a new robot to use in your squads that you build and share everything. I didn't think it was too hard to get. I didn't think it was too weird, but no. I kept trying to get him, and then I couldn't get back to him to stop him from charging into the base in time. So yeah. So I just said, fuck it. Yay. Just fuck it. Anyway, that's how you get it. You can always come back later and get that bot. I guess it's easier then. I mean, because I didn't know about it when I first did it. Anyway, goddamn, that was fucking irritating. Fuck off, Slippy. You shove your head up a... Oh, you want some? Motherfucker. That really pissed me off. I'm gonna have to edit that shit and sync everything and fuck a dog and... Well, not fuck a dog, but...
System's good to go, so this ain't no time to be yapping. Get to it.
Oh, that looks really cool.
I'm kinda salty. Yes, once you clear Corneria, you now have access to make the online missions. Which is why I've done this game 4 times. Rival squads for the whole 10 people that are playing it. Anyway, that's enough for today. I hope you have enjoyed. I'm gonna, this isn't a very long game. Already that's the first world, and there's not many left. I'm gonna do all the missions. There's 100 total, but it doesn't take that long to do. Anyway, I'm doing a Let's Play after so long. I hope you enjoyed. I love you all. Sandwiches and cookies for all. This is Automaton Creature, signing out.